You were looking into Mr. Corridor and Mrs. Andrews' affair, weren't you? I've committed to the emotes. What funky emotes are you talking about? Oh, the better TTV? I thought I already had that set up. Or I have Franker Faces TV is what I have. That's what I have set up. You got it. I was gonna get myself a scoop by catching him in a secret meeting. There's already an article about it in one of the weekly tabloid magazines. It's no longer breaking news. What'd you just say? Her initials are AA. What kind of vague thing is that? I could check real quick. Hold on a second. Wait, where is mine? Where's my Franker? Where the hell is my... Oh, God. The chat settings... Franker Faces control settings. Oh, my God. It's not better TTV, so it's different. Yeah, I can only see it on the camera thing, but only because I have mine set up through Streamlabs to show better TTV and Franker Faces. See, real proof. Well, at least I do. So that's what I was doing. Getting photos. Oh. I'm gonna whip up the reader's interest with some gossip and a little misleading. And spice it up a little and have myself an exclusive story. Wow, a lot of nice journalistic integrity you got there. I already finished writing up my spicy article, you know. But the paper I wrote it on, my note to myself, it's gone. Your note to yourself? It's inside the case of my $1,600 camera. It done run off together. I came here for my big story. Didn't come here to have my treasure disappear on me. Yeah, I understand. It's to make a gal go bonkers, I tell you. What's with people now, anyway? Never thought I'd see the day when someone done steal something from me. You really want that note back, huh? I've got no idea why, though. The story in that note is probably a bold-faced lie. Okay, this actually tells me nothing now. Shit. That doesn't tell me anything new. Fuck. Like that I can use to... No. It updated, It updated the camera. Stolen and then murdered. Tabloid article about the victim was in the case. But I have no new profile. I have no new person to look into. Who the fuck is Gummy? Oh, Gumshoe. Gumshoe, you bastard! Alright, let's try just showing him shit. That's your present from the kidnapper, huh? While you're talking, it sends and receives radio waves. We could trace that. Yeah, we could use it to find out where the bad guy is. Uses radio waves, huh? I got it. I'll go find the radio scanner and let you borrow it, pal. What do you know about this? There's a special. Look now, we don't have all time. Exercise real fast. Okay, So about this wine glass. Ah, so you noticed it, pal. The whole crime scene was a mess, but this glass was the only thing that was untouched. You noticed that too, Detective Gumshoe? No, actually, Miss Von Karma noticed it first. Yeah, Pearl's noticed it before me too. Hey, wait a minute. So, does that mean Miss Von Karma's here at the hotel? Yeah, she's around. Man, you're gonna be in so much trouble, pal. Especially if she catches you in here. Well, you can bet the instant I see her, I'll be running the 1,000-meter dash. What's that beeping noise, Mr. Nick? I've heard this sound somewhere before. It's Miss Von Karma. Huh? For some reason, whenever I hear that sound, she pops out of nowhere and whips me. Come to think of it, that's exactly what happened last time. Sorry, I gotta make myself scarce. Later, pal. Ow! At last, you reveal your true nature. Mr. Phoenix Wright. Would it be too much to ask you to be nice to me for a change? So you're the type to steal information from pitifully hopeless detectives. I can't! That's very dishonorable of you. Ow! Hey, don't you dare run away, scruffy McTrenchcoat. Ah. I didn't think the detectives of this country could be this pitiful. You are! Detective, come over here for a second. Yeah! Jesus Christ! I feel better knowing at least you were mad enough to face your punishment. You're so scared, he just froze up on the spot. Mr. Phoenix Wright. You soiled my perfect prosecution record. I'll never forget that. This time, victory is mine. Victory is yours? Is that all this means to you? What? Come, Scruffy. The investigation briefing is about to begin. Yes, sir. This isn't over yet. I swear on my family's honor. Ow, what did she throw at me now? What is this? Well, I guess this means I've got to get back to the precinct now, pal. If you ever need me, come down to the Criminal Affairs Department, alright? And if you can, try not to let Ms. Von Karma see you. What did she throw at me? Where is it? Ah! It's not in my evidence, so... Oh, it's right there. Mr. Nick, what's this piece of paper? To my dearest Wendy. It's called an autograph. Autograph? The paper's got Mr. Corda's name written on it, so it's his autograph. I can't read it at all. To be honest, I've never seen writing that looks like this. It's a special way of writing called cursive. Look here, see how it says, to my dearest Wendy, in more normal letters here? It's sloppy, unreadable writing. It's crazy and cruel to give this to someone. It's crazy. Hold on. Wendy. I've heard that name somewhere before. There we go. Now we have what we need. Now we can start unlocking locks. Popping locks. Okay, here we go. Just save before I start off on this horrid journey. Here we go. I have none, actually. I have one signed Ghostbusters card from Dan Aykroyd. My cousin got it for me. He was at a convention, and I gave him one of my Ghostbuster cards, and I was able to get it signed by Dan Aykroyd for me. It's somewhere around here. That's the only celebrity signature I've got. Yes. Alright, I'll give you what you want. That's Juan's autograph! Yes, it is. And it even says, to my dearest Wendy, on it. That's me, right? Right? My name is Wendy Obag, so that Wendy has to be me, right? Well, it may say Wendy, but somehow I don't think Juan had this Wendy in mind when he signed it. Oh, please, give it to me. Let me have it, please. I can't let you have it just like that. Yes, I know. How about an exchange? Oh, it took out 3 fucking locks. This woman's love for young ass men. Wow, she must really want this autograph. Life isn't good enough for you? Fine, Mr. Wright, you win. Wendy Opek, ready to open up her heart. All for my dearest Juan. All 4 fucking locks, Jesus Christ. Autograph given to Wendy Dearest. I feel bad for you now. Huh? I tell you, I saw him that night. I saw him coming out of Juan's room. You're kidding. Oh no! It was about 10 minutes before one's body was discovered. Talk a percent. I'm gonna try! Hey, you know what? I did figure this out on my own, though. We did figure it out on my own. It just took me a little while. It was just a coincidence. I was on my way to the toilet, minding my own business. And did you tell that to the police? Well, of course. I thought I could get a gift certificate or 2 out of it. Maybe more. Gift certificate? I've been recruited again for that part of the trial. You know, the trial tomorrow. This time, you're gonna get it. I'm gonna work hard to get your client pronounced guilty. Mr. Guard hasn't done anything bad. I don't care about details like that. I know he did my dear poor one in. I just do. That yellow-bellied chicken. A yellow-bellied chicken? Oh, that would look like... I trust my senses. I know when someone did something bad, and I say he did it. What did Mr. Ungard ever do to deserve this? What did Mr. Ungard do to you to make you so... You don't know? That guy, he framed my wand. He created a scandal that played poor Juan. Mr. Nick. What is it? What's a scandal? Oh, I'll tell you about it after we get home, okay? Poor Juan, led astray by the wiles of that vile temptress. Mr. Nick, what do vials and wild temptress mean? How about we just listen to what Miss Oldbag has to say for now, okay, Pearls? So, Miss Oldbag, who is this woman you're talking about? Adrian Andrews, of course. Who else? That guy, he shoved the girl into Juan on purpose. His own manager? But why? I thought lawyers were smart. This created a scandal to make Juan lose face. That girl drove Juan into a scandal that dragged his reputation through the mud. Sounds like a pretty standard definition of a scandal to me. Why do you know about that anyway, Ms. Oldbag? I'm one of Juan's biggest fans. I'm always out there gathering information. There's nothing I don't know. And do you have proof that Mr. Ungard did what you said he did? Next week's issue of a certain magazine says so. Of course, a tabloid. Next week, doesn't that mean it's something people don't know about yet? Why would Ms. Oldbag have information like that? And where did she get it? Hee. Okay, so... This old granny? Ah, she kept on glaring at me with those eyes of hers, as if it's my fault. Keep babbling how she won't forget people who write trash about her wand. Ah, yeah, we sort of got into a little fight, you know. A little fight? No, he needs to. It's probably more of a blabbering contest. Come to America to defeat me in court. So what is... I can't remember what her thing was. So what was the motive for the murder? Not that close, that's right. Okay, so we have the article showing. So there was someone. So it wasn't for, we already did it, it's not for his sake. So what person's sake is it for? It wasn't Karma. That's the only other new one, so I gotta think here. The only thing I could think of is... Well, no, that... Crap. I can't think of who it could... Like, whose sake it would be for. Not him. We already tried Matt, and it didn't work. And nobody's saying it. The one time I want you guys to actually talk and give me spoilers, nobody says a damn thing. God damn it. I don't know what to pick. So what happened? I actually played. God damn it! I want to say maybe for Will's sake for some reason. God damn it! Oh, here we go. New area. Oh, it's getting really warm in here. Okay. Dr. Gumshoe said they had an investigation briefing. Yeah. Oh, he's back! Hey, so you came, pal. Why the blunt greeting? Because there's nothing to be friendly or happy about. What do you mean by that? Well, things look perfect this time around. The evidence and testimony are airtight. But we can't just roll over and die. We have to stay positive. So what do you mean the evidence is airtight? I can't give you all the details, pal, but there's two big pieces. Two? And both of them are in this photo. Okay, so first is the button that's missing from the victim's chest. Okay, that big button thing, yeah, okay. That's the button that you found during your body search of Mr. Ungard. Yep, I found it in the folds of his Nickel Samurai special pants. And the second one is? The knife in his chest, pal. The fingerprints on the knife in his chest, to be exact. Fingerprints? Whose are they? You didn't even have to ask, little missy. It's obvious. The Matt Ungard's. Tomorrow's trial. Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. So about this airtight testimony. It's that old security lady, Ms. Oldbag. I thought so. What do you mean you thought so? Did she tell you something, pal? Well... And even I told her not to open her mouth of hers and blab to anyone. Her blab knob is stuck on 10, and there's no turning it down. Trust me. Yeah, well, Ms. Oldbag saw it all, pal. She saw Mr. Ungard come out of the victim's room around the estimated time of death. No way! Okay, what do I have to present to him? What can you tell me about the guitar case? Oh, that? That's just what I heard, pal, but that's the Gem and Ninja signature item. But the guitar wasn't in his hotel room. Yeah, we looked for it, too. It's not normal for a person to forget to bring their most famous item to an awards show. It's starting to sound like the red guitar is related to this case after all. We're pretty interested in this bit of gossip ourselves. Scandal with Mr. Corida, but why? Well, 2 years ago, a woman committed suicide. Suicide? There we go! The name was Celeste Impax. And she was Juan Corda's manager. The victim's manager? Well, that's not all, pal. Miss Impax was Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. She taught Miss Andrews everything she knew about the business from square one. Her mentor? A woman who is both Mr. Corda's manager and Miss Andrews' mentor. I mean, does she inhabit other people in the ad agency and give them her breasts? That's the real question here. Could her suicide have something to do with this case? Don't know more about her, pal? Oh, let's talk. She was the victim's manager and was also Ms. Adrian Andrews' mentor. It's been 2 years since her suicide, and now those two are linked again by another death. Or maybe it's just a coincidence. But... Wah! I'm getting sick of dealing with one foolish idiot after another. Ms. Von Karma! You can't seem to stop allying yourself with the enemy, can you? Wait, what's her first name? What's Von Karma's first name? I don't need a traitor in my midst. You don't? You don't mean? I do. Scruffy. You have 30 minutes to get out of here. You are no longer needed. Goodbye. That's... Fran, okay. Wait, please wait, sir! Francesca, okay. Look at this mistake. Quiet. If it weren't for the traitors like you, I would have won. Is that what you want to say? Who? That voice. I knew it! I fucking knew it! Edgeworth! It's been a long time, right? This person! Is this Mr. Edgeworth? What am I going to do with you? Still blaming others when things go wrong. You haven't changed a bit, Francesca. You! How dare you show your face to me without a shred of shame upon it? You soiled the Von Karma name, dragged you through the mud. You even ran away with your tail between your legs like the ill-bred dog you are. Are you talking about the Von Karma family creed? To be perfect in every way? Then let's hear it, Francesca. How are things going? I hear you're having a rough time and maintaining perfection in this country. You seem to be getting crushed under the weight of it all. That's why I came back. Keep your assumptions to yourself. I haven't given in yet. I won't lose. This case is mine. I'll never hand it over to you. Never. Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'll see you tomorrow, in court. It'll be a clinical lesson in the meaning of total victory. Still the same wild mare she always was. I thought you, the prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, had gone and died. Mr. Nick? I never wanted to see you again. I think that's enough of a warm welcome for someone you haven't seen in a year. The smirk! The fucking smirk! Are you going to run tomorrow's trial? You heard her, right? That wild mare hasn't given in yet, it seems. So, no, I don't think I'll be making an appearance. Your hatred for me is quite unhealthy, not to mention one-sided. But I will say one thing. You can't win on your own at the trial tomorrow. What's that supposed to mean? I have something definitive that you lack. And working together is the definition of teamwork. It's the power to find the truth. Oh, Edge is definitely the top in this situation. Whoever said Edgeworth was a bottom was wrong. The truth? In order to understand this case, you have to understand a certain truth. Well, if you ever feel the need for my assistance, it is available to you. I'm not in charge of this case, so I can be a bit more generous with information. Just what's going on inside his head? A lot of things may have happened, however, Manfred von Karma was still my mentor. Is he a power? Nah, I don't know. Why are we talking about this? Goddamn. Ineffable top Phoenix. Goddamn it. And a perfect win record is proof of a Von Karma. 1 year ago, you could not establish guilt in a few cases. Are those losses the reason you suddenly disappeared from the prosecutor's office? Did you leave because you lost your perfect win record? Submissive top. To think your motivation for prosecuting trials was so selfish. It'd been better for everyone if you never came back from the dead, Edgeworth. I see. Then let me ask you something. Why do you stand in the courtroom? What is your reason? Let's call this beat spoilers, Kia! Nick is a bottom one of this. Well, with Francesca, she almost always says, I will defeat you this time, the instant she sees me. But the courtroom is not a personal battlefield for prosecutors and lawyers. I stand in the courtroom to defend my client, to save their lives. To save your client, you say? Those who think only their own ego-driven goals, those kind of prosecutors are reprehensible to me. Even if you're a prodigy, or someone like you, Edgeworth. It looks like there is still a lot you have yet to learn. A lot I have yet to learn? Me? Well, that's enough for now. The time when you will see. The time when you will see is coming soon enough. Gay prodigies. We're looking into leads, but we can only look into a few key players with our limited resources. There's no reason for us to waste our energy investigating this person. Why don't you just tell, to be straight, say I don't have any info. While I was abroad, these deplorable types of actors became popular, I take it. Well, refreshing like a spring breeze is his motto. Refreshing? And what's so refreshing about a spring breeze? Sounds like the pollen is not treating him well this year. There's an interesting rumor about this man. You mean the one about Ms. Andrews getting close to him? That's pretty common tabloid fare, isn't it? I don't take things at face value when there's more to be found. Adrian Andrews. She holds a large secret within herself. Secret? You can't help but feel that this whole case revolves around her. Okay, so I think we have enough to try and push that lock.
Looks like Miss Andrews isn't here.
That's not good. I still have a few questions I want to ask her.
And she has that psych lock on her heart, right?
Well, we don't have much of a choice. I guess we'll have to come back later. Damn it. Good time. What is there more to say? This is the part about these games I hate, because you basically have to guess where the hell you're going. I know, but I can't go to the person I need to talk to. There's... and it's up to people, it's giving me that, oh, nothing. Yeah, I'm showing him the new stuff or whatever.
What's wrong?
How much do you know? What do you mean, how much? Mr. Lawyer, I may be your client, but I hope you'll keep yourself out of my personal life. No, I would never... Now, if you excuse me, I have a lunch appointment I have to keep. You're in detention? Who in the world are you going to eat with? The security guard?
Mr. Nick?
The Celeste Impacts lady. Somehow, I get the feeling she's a very important person in all of this. I did? I thought I did. Didn't I? Well, I was abroad. Yeah, see, I already showed it to him. Oh, you mean show... He's not there anymore. God damn it. Ugh. I hate this. I hate this so much. Nowhere. Okay, I'm completely stumped now. I don't know where she went. And now my other guy's gone. I already showed you. I went there twice. See? And now he's gone. Ugh. Why do I keep playing these games? Is what I want to know. God damn it. Yeah, No, I haven't gotten any report yet. I've exhausted all the talks with this guy, and the stuff I'm showing him isn't leading me anywhere. I already did. He said nothing. He said we have no interest. Oh. God damn it. Fucking bullshit. I showed him... didn't I? Fuck. This woman is not the key to solving this case. Do you really think so? She was Adrian Andrews' mentor a long time ago. But she was suddenly called away by a different show and became Juan Corrida's manager. And then, a few months later, Celeste Impacts died. But her death was ruled a suicide, right? Yes. But there's still one riddle we've yet to solve. Yet to solve. A riddle? Her suicide note. It went missing. No one could find it. A suicide note that just vanished, huh? No, that's not what it... Or is it now a talk thing? There we go. Miss Impact's death was most certainly a suicide. Of that there is no mistake. However, we cannot find a suicide note. That's when the police began to suspect that someone had hidden it. The suicide note? But how do you know Miss Impacts had even written such a note? There was no solid evidence, however. We did find traces of ink on her right index finger, which makes the likelihood of a suicide note very high. But who would hide such a thing? The police think it was Mr. Juan Corrida himself. The victim? He was the one who found her body, which makes him the only person who had a chance to hide her suicide note. Mr. Corrida hid his own manager's suicide note? But why? As long as her note is missing, any speculation beyond this is meaningless. For now, I think you should look at this. I think you should look this over. This is the suicide report, part 1, anyway. Part 1. Suicide note him. There we go. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's try this again now. Oh, where is she? God damn it. But where is he, though? He said he's gonna go have lunch. But... Ah, I hate this. I've got glossy, I've got map, I've got the crime scene photo, guitar, wine glass, article, suicide report. I've got all of these profiles here. And these two guys. Maybe I should have powers. What? He just gave it to me. Why would I show it to him? Oh my god. Are you fucking kidding me? This roundabout garbage logic is what always fucks me up. Why would I need to show it to somebody who just gave it to me? Jesus fucking Christ! I don't like to look through reports. I like suicide reports even less. First of all, the reports that have multiple parts like that one. That has two. 2 parts. What you just handed me is the first part of the report. Here is the second part. What? What the fuck? It's about an attempted suicide. The attempter's name. It's Adrian Andrews.
Miss Andrews? What did she do?
She tried to kill herself. She doesn't seem like the kind of person to try to kill herself, though. But it... How does that make sense to me? He gave me the report. Why would I need to show it back to him? Oh, here, can you tell? Like... Ugh. I don't think I ever will, because in my mind it doesn't make sense. It makes 0 sense. You think she's a strong career woman? That's just what she wants you to think. Adrian Andrews. She has a certain secret she's always trying to hide.
Secret?
Her dependent nature. That's what she really doesn't... That's what she's really like on the inside. Advocated for this game. Miss Andrews, dependent? Talk about the exact opposite of what that woman is. Okay, now maybe I can find somebody. Please, let me find her now. Cause I get sick of running around over and over and over again. Speak to who? Over what? There was nothing more to talk about. Oh my god. See? Nothing new. God, do I have to show him, like, the chick now or whatever? She holds a large secret within herself. A secret? She around her. He's not back. I was just there. What? About? Why is it at the top? Why the fuck is it at the top? New talking points are always at the bottom. Why is it at the fucking top? I haven't... The dependent nature wasn't there before. I can't fucking stand this. I swear Andrew's having a dependent nature. Adrian Andrews' attempted suicide. It was a few days after the death of Celeste Infax. And why did Adrian Andrews think about committing suicide? because she had apparently lost her will to live. Lost her will? But why would she... Her pillar of strength, her mentor, Celeste Impax, was gone forever. That's why. But why would that...
Is this what they call following someone to the grave?
See, after attempted suicide, Adrian Andrews started attending counseling sessions. She is someone who needs a person in whom she can trust absolutely. And when she finds that person, she'll do anything she can to keep them near. Without such an anchor in her life, her crippling anxiety stifles her ability to live. And that's the nature of her dependency on others. When Celeste Impact suddenly committed suicide, the world before her turned pitch dark. That's according to Adrian Andrews herself. Then that means her super confident attitude, it's all a facade. She's only copying her mentor's behavior to hold herself together. How terrible. Oh wait, is he back from lunch now, or, No, okay. What? Playing these games is always so... frustrating. If she's not there, I swear to God I'm turning it off. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Oh, Miss Andrews is here. It looks like she's talking with someone.
That's Francesca von Karma.
Miss Von Karma?
What are you doing here? Well, you see, I'm his lawyer, so... You've got some nerve following me around. Following you?
That's you, Miss Von Karma. You're the one doing the following.
Pearls?
You're always following after that Mr. Detective with the little beard.
Ha! Me? Following after Scruffy? Don't make me laugh. Let me show you something interesting, little girl. She put a tracker on us!
What is that?
An electromagnetic receiver. I planted a tracking device on that detective. And with this, I know that fool's every move. Ah! Wow, so that noise we heard was the receiver. I feel really sorry for poor Detective Gumshoe now. Now then, let's stop wasting time. Adrian Andrews. Yes? Think hard about what we just discussed. Understood? All right. What were those two talking about?
Miss Andrews, she seems a little dazed, doesn't she?
Okay, I think we got it now. I think we fucking got it now. God damn it. Get that close. Okay, we've been through this before. Did you not? Strubus, brought into it, okay. Is there a good side in any case? However, for this person's sake. Here we go. Celeste Impax, your mentor. How did you know about Celeste? Bam! Miss Impax. She committed suicide, didn't she? But it looks like no one knows why. Right before her death, she was Juan Corrida's manager. So I believe you got close to Mr. Corrida so you could find out more about her suicide. You have a great imagination. You may have a future yet as a slimy muckracker for a putrid third-rate tabloid. Muckraker? Miss Andrews? There was no mystery surrounding her death. None. It'd be pointless for me to force myself into a relationship for nothing. Is that really true? Was there really no mystery at all? I don't believe you're completely at ease with the way her suicide was resolved. Miss Impax's suicide note was never found, was it? It looks like the police were under the suspicion that someone had hidden it. Like maybe the person who discovered her body, Mr. Corrida. Juan? And Miss Andrews, I believe you thought the same thing. That's why you became intimate with Mr. Corrida. sat by quietly and listened to your insulting ramblings long enough. It's true that Celeste was my mentor. However, allow me to say this again. It had nothing to do with me. I didn't even know that her suicide note was never found. I'm a person who doesn't care about what goes on in the lives of others. That's the impression you like to give. However, I don't think that's who you really are. What? I have evidence that says otherwise. Yeah, we're just dragging her through the coals now. Miss Andrews, you nearly went through it too with a 2, didn't you? Went through with what? Ending your life. Miss Andrews, you look and act like a very strong woman who has it all together. You don't ask for anyone's help, relying only on yourself. Yes, I've been very independent ever since I can remember. However, this is all just a lie, a facade. You've always searched out people on whom you can depend on. You were dependent on Miss Impacts, weren't you? Which is why, when she passed away, you lost everything you had. Stop! Miss Les passed away so suddenly like that. I died a death of my own, but no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop thinking about what had become of her note. You must have heard about the police report. The one that said the police suspected Mr. Corda of hiding Miss Impacts' note. You heard about it and thought to recover it from him by getting close, am I right? If that's the case, then everything changes. What do you mean? What topic did we start this conversation on again? It was, why was the victim killed? Exactly. Somehow, Miss Andrews, it seems that you have become the one with the reason to want Mr. Corda dead. Me? Miss Impacts was everything to you. And then she died. And you would do anything to find out why she killed herself. Yeah. Even commit murder. Murder? It's true. I'm a woman who can only live in insecurity. I'm physically small, and I don't really have a lot of self-confidence. I've pushed against all that, though. I've tried to live strongly. I never wanted anyone to find out the truth.
Miss Andrews?
This one thing. It's the one thing I wanted to take with me to the grave. It was my secret, mine and mine alone. I'm sorry. You probably think I'm a worthless human being right now, don't you? Please, Miss Andrews. All I want to know is the truth. After Celeste passed away, I heard that someone had hidden her suicide note. And that someone was Juan Corrida. Celeste, without her I became scared. Everyone seemed like they were out to get me. So you got close to Mr. Corrida to recover her suicide note, correct? Looks like that tabloid reported the truth after all. Ironic, isn't it? Well, like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. If they purposely add fuel to the fire, they keep the celebrity world burning. But as for the suicide note, I wouldn't kill anyone for it. It just doesn't suit me, that's all. Well, that's enough for now. I still have work to do, so... I understand. Oh, I have one small favor to ask. My attempted suicide. I'd like for you to keep it a secret.
Miss Andrews?
If people found out about my weakness, I would sooner choose to die than live. Alright, I understand. We'll keep it a secret. Miss Andrews, I guess she's the overthinking type. She probably never says anything without carefully thinking it through first. Thank you for your discretion.
Mr. Nick, can I ask you something?
What is it?
Miss Andrews has been playing with that card in her hand since a little while back.
A card? Yeah, I guess she has. Miss Andrews, what is that card you're holding?
Huh? Oh, this? I don't quite know. It just suddenly appeared in my handbag.
What is it? It looks like a seashell?
That's what it looks like, doesn't it? I honestly don't remember owning this card. I wonder where I picked it up from.
For not remembering something clearly? Sounds like it would be a rare occurrence.
Well, I must be off. I'll leave Mr. Ungard in your capable hands.
Well, I think we gathered about all we can.
What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright?
Oh, Pearls. She looks so worn out by all this.
She hasn't slept at all, and she's been walking all over the place with me today. What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
Let's go back to the office for a little while. You're really tired, right?
Oh, no. I'm okay, really. I'm fine. I really am.
You don't look fine to me. Okay.
So, what now?
Well, we did find one thing out for sure. Miss Andrews has a motive.
You mean Miss Impax's suicide note?
That's right. She was also the one to discover the victim's body. Clever.
Ah, Mr. Nick, the transceiver!
Hello? Wright and law offices? Mr. Tony, you're not answering a phone. Maya! Where's Maya? As I promised, I have not gone within a few feet of her this whole time.
Phew.
Which is why, I suppose, she is absolutely famished.
What?
So I suggest you win a quick acquittal, my friend. At any cost. Wouldn't you agree?
Wait, Maya, let me hear her.
Very well. I believe in Pearl. Ask my... Maya, is that you?
Sis. Ask my sis.
Beep. Maya! Damn it, he cut me off. She's just hungry.
Said, ask my sis, didn't she?
Sis? What does she mean by that? Come on, Phoenix. You're a hopeless one. Sorry. Ack! Not again! No. Oh, God! No! Mia, no! Not Pearl! Not Pearl again! No! Oh, God, it's so small! That was
Mia! I had a message from Maya. So come, ask me anything you want about her.
How's Maya?
She's safe, for now. A kidnapper is one to keep his word, it seems.
I'm glad to hear she's safe. Nick put her back in a legal body.
But Mia, how did you know? As soon as she was locked up, Maya called for me. I read the note she left. Then I gathered as much information about her surroundings as I could.
I didn't know you could use spirit channeling like that. Pretty smart of her.
The kidnapper, what's he like? I don't know. Apparently, Maya went to answer a phone call at the hotel and was drugged there.
And?
She didn't see the face of her attacker.
Ah. Nick just is scared.
Maya's locked up in a very dark place right now. I'll tell you everything I heard when I was with her.
When you were with her?
I'm starving. I could really go for some apple pie. I mean, at a time like this, sweets are really the only way to go. I have to stay positive. He promised he wasn't going to kill me. I'm not going to die. Sis, I wonder if you're with Nick right now. Drat, it's locked. The store's lock seems easy enough to open. On TV, the hero always uses a plastic card or a stiff piece of cardboard. Then click, they magically open the door. I wonder if there's a card like that around here I could use.
I see it on the floor. I'll get to it.
I'll live here. It's too dark to see. What's this? Feels like there are a lot of glass bottles here. And these, they feel like barrels. I'll pass. Too bad I'm really hungry and not really thirsty. Huh? Someone dropped a card here. Kinda looks like a business card? There's no name on it. It's a picture of a seashell, I think. What a strange card. Ah, that's it! That's the shell card. If I use this, maybe I can get the door open. This might be my key out of here. I have a feeling this card might be useful. I'm such a genius. Alright. Now if you excuse me, Mr. Kidnapper. I did it! Okay, now I'm getting the heck out of here. I shouldn't keep Nick waiting or worried.
To be continued. Of course it is. It's trial time.
Adrian did it?
That's what it looks like.
Dude, no way. No one couldn't do anything like that. In court today, there will be a mountain of evidence that will implicate you. A mountain of evidence? Just so many You know what? I certain there's someone out there who try very hard to pin this whole thing on you. Please, Mr. Lawyer. Dude, like I said yesterday, I'm refreshing like a spring breeze, right? Alright? Can't let any sort of scandal ruin that. I understand. Well, it's almost time. Oh. Mia, you must get a complete acquittal today. I know. Why can't you be in a legal body, please, for the love of God? I can't focus on Maya's situation right now. Or Pearl's either. No matter what, I have to focus on winning this case by the end of the day. Indeed. Well, let's get going. It's him. This is Wright. Good morning. This is it, Mr. Attorney, the day of the trial. Maya, she's unharmed, right? Well, when I checked on her earlier this morning, she seemed a bit, how shall we say, tired. Don't worry, people don't die that easily. Besides, what you really should be concentrating on is winning today's trial. When Pearl does this. Of course they are. That's a bargaining chip. That's for my sake as well as yours. You must win today's trial. Which is why I sent you a little present this morning. Present? What in the world would you want to give me? You'll figure it out once the trial starts. And even if you don't like my gift, I expect you to graciously accept it and win the day's contest, if you please. Wait. The kidnapper sent me a present? This lawyer dude? Who is that? No one. It has nothing to do with you, so forget you heard anything. Dude, did your nose just get longer? Alright, here we go. Oh god, they are out. They're completely out. Court is now in session for the trial of Matt on guard. Are the prosecution and defense ready? The defense is ready, Your Honor. I say, Mr. Wright, what happened to Miss Von Karma? I don't know, Your Honor. Why are you getting mad at me? Your Honor, please be quiet, bailiff. Court is in session. If you must tell me something, please keep it brief. Now then, what is it? Prosecutor Von Karma has... This morning, Mr. Karma was shot by an unknown gunman. What? Shot? Somehow, I think this is the present that man was talking about. Jesus Christ, Mia! Get in the legal body, please! His present. Miss Von Karma is one of the top persecutors in the country at the moment. If she were to disappear, it'd be to your advantage. All the lesbians. It is, but I'm not complaining. This is totally insane. Ms. Von Karma, is she alright? I'm allowed one. I'm allowed one per stream. I'm allowed one per stream. No! No! God, why? But Mia's not. I don't have that answer. She's alive and in stable condition. That's good. Phew. I thought he'd show up. Your Honor, he is dead. Due to the circumstances, Miss Franziska Von Karma cannot appear in court today. I, Miles Edgeworth, will be taking her place. The prosecution is ready, naturally. Ms. Von Karma was shot in her right shoulder and is currently undergoing surgery. Luckily, I have looked this case over and I'm familiar with the details. The prosecution seeks to prove the guilt of Mr. Matt on guard. They start finding men decent looking. What? The court acknowledges the prosecution. I mean, the judge is pretty handsome. I say that stuff all the time. Hey, he's not bad. And we already know that I'm simping for Edgeworth. The judge is in hate. Right. I finally found the answer I was struggling on my long journey this past year.
By the time this case comes to an end, you too will know the answer. Now then, the prosecution would like to call its first witness. Please bring Detective Gumshoe to the witness stand. It is very much legal. Good. Witness, your name and occupation? My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm a detective down at the precinct. For now. Cuff him to me. For now? After this trial's over, I'm supposed to turn in my badge, sir. Detective Gumshoe? Respectfully disagree. Yeah, Maximilian Galactica's too... I don't know. Whereas Edgeworth, he's got that... panache. The prosecution has no need for a depressed witness. Lift your head up and face forward like a proud officer, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Yes, sir. Now, let's have your testimony. If we want to explore the various facets of this case, we must start with that. You ready, Phoenix? It's gonna be one very rough fight. I fear no females. Yeah, it would have to be with Edgeworth as my opponent. The answer he was struggling for. Interesting. Show me this answer you finally found, Edgeworth. This murder happened after the Hero of Heroes award ceremony, sir. The victim, Juan Corda, was found dead in his hotel room. After looking into the cause of death, we believe he was definitely murdered, sir. At first, we thought there was something suspicious about the empty guitar case. However, we later found out that the guitar case had nothing to do with the murder. It's fair enough for me. After the award ceremony ended, the victim was alone in his room. Yes, sir. Both the victim and the defendant went alone to their rooms, sir. I see. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Would you please give us a brief timeline of what happened after the ceremony? Okay, pal. The ceremony started at 6 p.m. It ended around 8 p.m., and then there was a short break. The special pro-ceremony show was supposed to start at the lobby 30 minutes later. And that's when the victim's body was found, correct? Which is to say, the murder occurred during the 30-minute break period. Please continue with your testimony, Detective. Filled with boy love mangas, and I'm finally allergic to that body type. The person who discovered the victim's body was Adrian Andrews, correct? Yeah. Who is this Adrian Andrews you're talking about? She's the defendant, Madame God's manager. She's a real pretty lady, sir. Oh, so she's a pretty lady. I wonder if she will grace us with her presence. The post-ceremony show was about to start. She went to get Mr. Ungard. After visiting his room, she next went to the victim's room to get him for the show, sir. I see. And that's when she found the victim's body. He's definitely murdered, sir. The cause of death, wasn't that because Mr. Corda was stabbed in the chest? Only a careless amateur would believe something so brainless as that, pal. Take a good hard look at the crime photo. Now, real pro's attention would be drawn here, to this bandana. He was choked! Oh shit! But I thought that was part of his costume! Banana? His bandana, sir. That's the thing wrapped tightly around his neck, sir. Oh, yes, I see. His banana-scented bandana. What?! His banana-scented bandana. Then, what about the knife? Seems to have been stuck in the victim's chest on purpose after his death. We have a crafty murderer on our hands here. Okay. And why did you think that? Because it was empty, pal. The Gemini Ninja is going with us. See, that's why I thought it was part of his costume, because he's wearing it. Rubber guitar. And we couldn't find it anywhere at the scene of the crime. Then how about this theory? A fan really wanted the guitar, did the crime to get it. How's that? We thought of that too, but... The only fingerprints on the guitar case were the victims. Only the victims, huh? I see. Not so much for my theory, then.
guitar and I hate it.
We later found that the guitar case had nothing to do with the murder.
What convinced you it had nothing to do with the case?
I wasn't at the Get One Hotel that night. Well then, where was it? The bright red guitar was eventually found at the TV studio. The victim, one coroner, had apparently only taken the case with him, sir. So you mean he forgot to put the guitar inside the case? Yes, sir. Even when he was on stage for the ceremony, he didn't have his guitar.
Honey nut. So the guitar case was empty even before he got to the hotel.
Yeah, that's right. So it really had nothing to do with the case after all.
I believe that is enough. First, the victim was choked to death with his bandana. Then, after the victim was dead, the killer deliberately stabbed him with a knife. Which brings me to my next point. Why then did the police arrest Matt on guard? Because there was reason enough to suspect him. Here it comes. Looks like Edward's back in full swing.
Yeah. Very well. Detective Gumshoe, please testify about this matter.
Yes, sir.